Hello, everybody. This is a math lesson about solving two-step linear equations with one variable. Here's a video of me teaching the solution to one of the equations.
The quotient of a number and 2 plus 5 is 81.
And you'll see this equation a little bit later on. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define and identify inverse operations, solve two-step linear equations using inverse operations, write and solve a two-step linear equation in one variable from a written description of a real-world situation. Let's look at that right now. Imagine you're saving up for a new video game that costs $60. You currently have $20 and you earn $10 each week. How many weeks will it take you to have enough money to buy the game? This is an example of a two-step linear equation that we can solve. I just picked Super Mario Brothers Wonder as an example. Now, the four major math operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And inverse operations cancel out or undo each other. Addition and subtraction are inverse operations, and multiplication and division are inverse operations too. Informally, addition undoes subtraction, and subtraction undoes addition. Likewise, multiplication undoes division, and division undoes multiplication. Inverse operations on the same number cancel out. And here's an example of an equation, x minus 3 equals 10. And here we do addition to both sides in order to cancel the negative 3. And that gives us a solution of x equals 13. Again, multiplication and division are inverse operations. This equation is read 7x equals 84. Multiplication with variables is written side by side, so you won't see a multiplication symbol when you see a letter next to a number. Here, I'd need to divide by 7 on both sides in order to cancel the times 7. And so we get 14 on this side and 1x on this side, or we just write x equals 14. Okay, you're going to try this one on your own to find out the inverse operation for times 2. And over here, this is just a chart to look at some of the key vocabulary. Is equals, a number is 7, x equals 7, sum, the sum of a number and 2 is 4, difference, the difference of a number and 2 is 8, x minus 2 equals 8. Product, there's a symbol. Product of 3 and a number is 1. Okay, and then quotient. The quotient of a number and 4 is 8. Those are the main ones. Now, how to write a two-step linear equation. I will show you how to write a two-step equation from a written description. If they say the sum of twice a number and 6 is 10, you think 2x plus, so 2x plus 6 equals 10. Now let's work on an example together. Use a drawing tool to write the equation. I will highlight the keywords in the problem for you. The difference of 3 times a number and 6 is 45. Okay. Try to solve that one. Okay. Quotient of a number and 2 plus 5 is 81. You're going to try to use the drawing tool to write the equation. Possible solution can look like this. A quotient of a number and 2 plus 5 is 81. Okay. All right. Go to the next page. Now, perform inverse operations in the reverse order from order of operations. Usually one needs to multiply before adding, right? However, when solving two-step linear equations, we use addition and subtraction before using multiplication and division. So it's like following the reverse order of operations. Look at this example right here. 2x plus 3 equals 9. A two-step linear equation is an equation that requires two inverse operation steps to solve. For example, to solve the equation, I first subtract 3 from both sides to get 2x equals 6. Then divide both sides by 2 to get x equals 3. Notice that we're subtracting first, then dividing second. Okay. So solve the two-step linear equation 3x plus 5 equals 20. Try subtracting 5. All right. Then try dividing by 3. You get x equals 5. Okay. All right. Try another one. Negative 2x plus 23 equals negative 17. You can use the drawing tool to write your steps and answers. I'm going to go ahead and show you one way to write it, solve it, that I think makes sense. Or I should say another way, a little bit different formatting, but at the same concept. So we subtract 23 from both sides. And then we get negative 2x equals now negative 17 minus 23 is the same thing as negative 17 plus a negative 23. So it's basically adding those two, right? So 17 and 23 is 40. So it'd be negative 40. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and divide both sides by a negative 2. And that gets us x, 1x. And then negative divided by negative is positive 20. Make that look like a 20. So hopefully you got that. And you can watch this video if you need additional reinforcement practice. And there's some good practice problems in there as well. Thank you. This concludes our training on solving two-step equations. This is Ms. Rivera.